Manifesto Part 2, the excuses we make. I hear it all the time. My phone is a tool. I use it for work. It's how we communicate. Blah, 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 blah. All excuses just to have that drug at the ready 24/7. My phone is a tool. Okay, how many electricians, plumbers, welders, carpenters, or mechanics do you know have their tools at their bedside every night? As a gearhead, homeowner, and general DIY guy, I got a lot of tools both in the garage and in the shed. And when I'm wrenching all day, when I'm done, I can leave my tools in the garage. I don't need to bring them to bed with me. I can also leave them in the garage if I leave the house. And on my days off, I can leave the tools behind. So I think that spells the whole tool excuse. I use it for work. Okay, I've been on a screen every day for work for about the last 2.5 decades. And on my days off, I can leave work at work and actually not be on a screen and not take work with me on my days and hours off. I highly recommend that. If you're taking work with you everywhere you go all the time, I highly recommend that you disconnect and just leave work at work and take time for yourself, for your friends and family. Enjoy everything this world has to offer you. It's how we communicate. Remember when people used to actually talk to each other? Go anywhere, and I mean anywhere. You see people like waiting for anything, or you see people like drinking a coffee, or eating a meal, waiting for takeout, walking from point A to point B. Basically, anytime you see somebody waiting for anything, and you will see them on the phone. You can time how long it takes too, how many seconds it is. Go to like a dentist's office or a doctor's office, and after they check in and they gotta wait, just time how many seconds it takes for them to have that drug out, and it's impressive. Or even the people working there too, and they're bored. Nobody's really bored anymore. And when was the last time you saw anybody reading a book or a magazine? Yes, they do still exist. I was just at Barnes & Noble. I just bought the latest Hammer Edition magazine last week. So books and magazines do still exist, but it is rare to see anybody reading them anymore. But I think the worst offense is the ones at the restaurants. Go to any restaurant anywhere in the planet when it's moderately busy, well, not even when it's moderately busy, but just try to find that table of people where the phone didn't come out at all once during that entire meal or the entire conversation. I challenge you to find those unicorns. But for me, the worst is seeing the phone on the table. You're sitting with people or just even one person, and the phone is sitting there on the table. That tells me all I really need to know, really. What that tells me is that you're only listening to me long enough until I bore you or enough seconds have passed and you got to have that hit. Or you're just waiting for me to stop talking, really, and then get that hit. Perhaps you're waiting for me to stop talking right now. But so I will grant you that wish, because that concludes just a few examples I have of the excuses we all make.